Hey, this is Bill with Alpha Nomadic. Wanted to do a quick video here to introduce you to the mobile app and help you get started with managing your mobile app. So the first thing you want to do is you want to log on to apps.alphanomadic.com, and I will send you a link to the login page, which will get you right here. And this is where you enter in your username and password, which will also be emailed to you. Just punch in your username and password, hit login. Once you log in, you're going to see this screen here, and you're basically going to have 5 steps: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you really are only going to want to deal with 1 and 2. Maybe if you get familiar and comfortable with the tool, you want to change the appearance and the layout, you can do step number 3. But step 4 and 5, you're rarely going to use. Step 4, you can use it as a preview tool. So again, if you get comfortable, you could start using number 4 too. But number 5, you'll never have to use. That'll really just be something that I might use if I need to republish your app for whatever reason. So just get familiar and comfortable with steps 1 and 2, and you should be good to go. It's very simple. And Chris, if you're familiar with the mobile website tool, it's very similar to this. It's really just a matter of setting your functionality and then inserting the content into that functionality. So I'm going to give you a couple examples here. So let's go into functionality, and you'll see here a list of all the functionality that we've already set up. You can add additional functionality by adding a tab. So functionality and tab are pretty much synonymous, okay? And a tab on the app is like a web page on your website, okay? So let me browse the site here real quick and just see what we could find. So let's say I wanted to incorporate some products, okay? So this is a product page, and it has, you know, the images, and of course the snippet, the quick snippet here, the overview of the product. So let's say we wanted to add the Kerastasi product and the description of the product. So I believe we have that in here already, but I'm just going to assume that we don't. So let's say that we wanted to add products. I would just name this tab products, and what you want to do is choose the tab function. The tab function is the type of tab you want to set up. It's the functionality. So if, let's say, we were doing a Facebook tab, we would just pretty much insert our Facebook URL, and then that would allow us to integrate our Facebook media, our Facebook social media. In this case, it's pretty much just going to be, well, you could do this one of 2 ways. You can either create a link that goes right to this page, so that you could just have a link that goes to this page and all the products would be listed for the customer. Or you can take the content and kind of create it inside the app. I'll show you what I mean. So for this, we're going to do an info tab. And tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 is basically like, well, here, let me show you. So if you go to your website, and if I go to the home page, that's tier 1. You see, if I go to home page, it's just a page onto itself. But if I were to click on the, let's say, locations page, see how it brings up these sub pages? This is tier 2. Now let's say that I wanted to go Stone Creek under locations, and then Stone Creek, let's say, brought up its own group of sub page, and that would be tier 3. So it's like parent child, and then tier 3 would be parent child child. Okay, so that's kind of what it means. It's page, sub page, and then a third sub page, and that's what tier 3 is. But in this case, we're just going to do tier 2 because it's going to be products, and then once we get into products, we're going to pretty much have these be the tier 2. So we're going to go Bumble and Bumble. So yeah, let's do Bumble and Bumble. We'll do that. So we'll go Bumble and Bumble, and that will be our tier 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do save image as, and I'm going to save this as Bumble and Bumble. So we'll save that to the desktop. We'll come back for it in a second. I'm going to copy this content. I'm going to go back to the app, and I'm going to go info tier 2, okay? And you want to make sure that you activate the tab. What you could do is actually create tabs and not activate them so that they don't automatically appear in the app as a live function. If you wanted to work on something before you make it go live, you could just deactivate this, and all your work will be saved without actually going live inside the app. But for the sake of this example, I'm going to activate the tab, and you can upload your own custom icon for the app. In this case here, I'm going to just go with one of our standard app icons. You saw the scissors there. I might come back to that, but there's hundreds of app icons you can choose from. And if I don't see anything here that is obviously more relevant than those scissors. I'll come back to the scissors, but so we're doing products. So you could do the shopping cart, you could do a shopping bag. Maybe that's more relevant. Let's see what else we could find here. So I'm just looking through here. What app icon is the most relevant and pertinent for that particular tab function? Let's see here. So looks like I'm going to have to end up going with those scissors. Again, you can upload your own icon. So if you have a means of finding a picture that you think is better, more appropriate, you could just upload it right here by choosing File and selecting from one of your desktop folders. So in this case here, I don't see anything that really is any more appropriate than those scissors. So I'm going to go back to the scissors, and I'm going to select the scissors as our app icon. You know what? I'm going to go with the shopping bag because I would say services would be a good fit for those scissors, but for the products, it is more of a shopping type situation. So I'm going to say there was a pair of scissors up there, if you caught that, right there. But I'm going to go and look for something that's more shopping oriented. I know I saw something before. There we go. Let's use that. That's a shopping cart. So let's go with that and then hit Save Changes. So now what we've done is we set up the functionality. Now all we have to do is create the content for that functionality. So here you go. Every time we add a bit of functionality, it always defaults to the very end, the very last tab within the live app. So if by clicking on that, now I can go and edit the content of that particular tab. So I'm going to click on Products, and we're going to add a new item. So the item is going to be, let's say, Products, and this is going to be Bumble and Bumble. I'm going to activate this within this particular function, within this particular tab. So the last active button was to activate the tab itself. Now this is activating this particular part of that tab. I hope I'm not confusing you, but it's pretty simple. As you get into this, it'll be quite obvious to you. So I'm going to make the header image. Let's see here if we can add that particular. Let's go with that. Let's see if we can make that the header image. People can also leave comments on the particular products or the particular tabs. But in this case here, we'll just bypass that. I'm going to add in my content here. So let me see here, when you copy and paste right from a website like that, it picks up the HTML. So what I'm going to do is, well, there's two things you can do. You can paste this, and you can see this clean up messy code here. So that should be able to get rid of that. And if it doesn't do it in an easy way, rather than complicate things, here's what I'll do. I'm just going to delete that. I'm going to open up a notepad document, and when you drop code into a notepad document, it gets rid of the excess code. So now I can cut that, come back here. Oops, still not working, no problem. What this is just background. So I'm going to delete the background here. Background color, let's make that white. There we go. So now we've got our content in there. Hopefully I didn't confuse you with what just happened there. But basically, when I copy from here, it's pulling in the black and the gray background, not only the text, but it's pulling in the color too. So what I needed to do is just go to background and change the background color to white. Okay. So I can also add in, if I want here, I'm going to just kind of right to the left of the first bumble there, and I'm going to insert an image, and that image is going to be the image that I just got. I just downloaded off of your website, and I'm going to go upload here, choose file, and there's the Bumble and Bumble photo. So it's loading the file up here. We're going to upload to server, and there's the picture. So we're good there. And let's see here. Okay. So that's being inserted. Now I'm going to hit insert. There's the picture. So it's just it's just a touch that you can add where you can insert an image. So I'm going to leave that there. In fact, let me see if I can align this a little bit better. here, see if I could do that. Okay, didn't like the way that looked, but I'm going to just go back and do that again. Let's insert it, and there it is. And here, let's see if I can edit this picture. You can edit the sizing of this image. Alignment, let's say alignment left. Update that, see how that looks. That looks a little bit better. I'm not crazy about it, but if I want, I can come back here, insert, edit that image again. Not sure why that's happening, but let's go here. So this is inserted left. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna leave that like that. The dimensions, the height. Let's go 105. Hit update. See how that kind of squares it up a little bit more, makes it less towerish, less rectangular, just a little bit more boxy. And so you could, kind of play around with the image and cater it to your liking. You can also add a thumbnail image, and I'm going to do that here, and I'm going to add that same photo. Okay, and I'm going to hit Save Changes. All right, so I'm going to update that, close it. So you'll see here the first item will appear. Let's see, let me just refresh that page. Let's go back to products. Okay, I'm not sure why that didn't take. Let me come back here. I'm going to do it again for you. I'm not sure why that didn't take, but I'm going to do that again, and it'll give us another chance here to kind of run through it again so you get familiar with it. So I'm going to go, let's add the image first actually. Let's go Browse. Insert. You'll notice that the image I just added is already there. So as you're adding images, they're inserted into your library. So it makes it nice and easy for you. And I'm going to change this. Let's make this a little bit more squarish. So let's go 95. And I'm going to insert that. Okay. Now you'll notice so the way that came out I didn't like. So I'm going to undo that. Okay. And let's go ahead and let's add the text first, and we're going to add the image now. Browse, there's the image, I'm going to go Insert, line left, make that a 95 to make it more square, Insert, there we go. Now I just do want to grab the text and change the background. See how the background is gray? We're going to make it white. And there we go. And if I want, I could change the font color too. Make the font color, let's say, a solid black. Okay. So now this is for products. Oops, products. This is Bumble and Bumble. Activate it so that it does appear inside this tab. Choose the file. I'm going to choose that same image. And Save Changes. Okay, now this should take. Okay, there we go. Now that that's in there, I'm going to X this out, and you'll see the product comes up here. And now the Bumble and Bumble. So you can basically just go back to your site and add the different products that you want. Now these are already added in here, I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Special offer, let's see, products. See, your products are already set up. Okay, let's take a look at this here. Let's edit. Okay, so your products are already in here. You see that? It's all one page. But I'm just trying to give you an illustration here, just an example of how easily you can manage the tool. So I'm going to delete this here for the video's sake, but I'm just showing you this so that you understand how to use the tool. But I will delete that for you. What else? You've got social media here, and so this is the website. You can add additional social media here. Here, a social network is right here. So let's go. You got Facebook, Google+, Yelp, and Pinterest is already added. If you wanted to send a push notification, which is basically a text message, it's a real-time message to everybody who has your app installed. You can do that up here through messages. So let's say you had an event like the St. Baldrick's event that you have, or if there's a holiday type event promotion that you want everybody to know about. it's very easy to send out a message. So what you could do is first you can, just so you know, you can connect your Facebook and Twitter to this. What that means is if I were to connect Facebook, what you have to do is log into it's going to take you here, you log into your Facebook page, and it's going to prompt you, it's going to say this app wants to access your Facebook page. Just go ahead and allow it to accept, and then what will happen is once you connect your Facebook and your Twitter, every time you post a message, a push notification, it will automatically post to your Facebook fan page. Same thing for Twitter. I find Facebook is more useful, more beneficial. So at least connect your Facebook. And this way, if you say, happy Friday, come in today for a haircut and receive 20% off any product, that sort of thing. Okay, and so the user will receive a push notification. It looks just like this. This is a preview of it, and it'll also get posted to your Facebook fan page simultaneously. So you're kind of killing two birds with one stone here. You can select the location. So specific area users, there's really no need for you to use this, but if you wanted to, you could say I just want, these are your 3 locations, so if you wanted, you can kind of hone in on, maybe one location. If you wanted just kind of to be in this area or just in Cary proper, I don't really think you need to do this. You have kind of a tiny market there, so really if you just sent it to everybody, in fact, just go right here and go all users. Everybody, even if they're in California and they have your app installed, they'll receive your note. The other thing to keep in mind is, step 3 here is content. You can provide inside the message, in the body of the message, so right here, you can basically put a link that goes to either a website URL, one of the app tabs that you've already set up, and you can also create templates that have specific designs. And we do have one for a salon, so if you want to go with a salon for a template, and this could be created in such a way where you have a coupon or an offer, so you get folks to take action and come in and see you guys. So so that is your messaging. Now when you publish the message, you can either send now and hit publish message, or you can schedule it to go out whenever you want. Okay, so you pick the date and time, you hit done, publish message, and then it will go out at the specified date and time. Okay, and at the bottom here you'll notice scheduled messages and sent messages. So as you start to send messages, a history of your messages plus an order of your upcoming messages will populate down here for you. So you can kind of see what's been sent and what's going to be sent. So that's messages. QR codes. You can create QR codes so that people can scan the code, the QR code, with their smartphones, and it will take you to, if they scan this one, it will take them right to the Android marketplace where they can download the app. If they scan this one, it will take them to the Apple marketplace, and then this is for HTML5. This basically removes the need to install the app, and they can just go right to the app through a URL. So you have that ability too, and then you can just download this. Download that right there, and I'll actually email this to you. And once you download it, it creates a PDF file, and you could print that out. You can also just right-click on this image, save as, and I'll do it here for you. See, you notice it says Android right there as the name, and then this comes up as an image file. So you could take this code and insert it into other print that you have, any other print advertising, whether it's a business card, a mailing flyer, postcard, stationery piece, whatever you have. You could use this as part of your marketing collateral any which way you want. And let's see here. If you ever need any help, you can, of course, call me or email me, but just know that you have a help desk here. So if you're wondering how to do something, let's say, here, let me get rid of that. Let's say that you have a question about Facebook and how to use Facebook within here. And there are tabs that are designed just for Facebook. So what is a fan wall tab? So for people to comment on your fan wall, they have to log into Facebook. it kind of creates like a little mini social network within the app. So that's kind of cool. But you could do searches in here by keywords and then get the answers to your questions. So let's say messages. I got questions about messages. You can come in here and try to find the answer to your question. But as I said, I'm here for you. So if you need anything, you can email me or call me, and I'll be happy to help you. I hope this video helps. It's been tough for you and I to get on the phone together, so I figured I'd do this video, and hopefully you find this useful. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll be happy to help. So enjoy your day, and we'll talk soon. Take care.